Today, PLA warplanes entered Taiwan after U.S. sends aircraft carrier to drills in South China Sea. China's Air Force sent 28 warplanes into Taiwan's Air Defense Identification Zone on Tuesday, a day after a U.S. aircraft carrier group held drills in the disputed South China Sea. Observers said the show of force by the People's Liberation Army, its largest yet, aimed to send a warning to the United States over the exercises, which were conducted ahead of this week's defense talks with Southeast Asian nations and China. Taiwan's defense ministry said the warplanes, including fighter jets, bombers, an anti-submarine aircraft and an electronic warfare plane, entered the southwest of the self-ruled islands Ades. In response, Taiwan's Air Force scrambled jets, issued radio warnings and deployed air defense missile systems to monitor the activities of the planes, the ministry said in a statement. It was the fourth time PLA planes had entered Taiwan's Ades this month, the ministry said. The path of the PLA planes showed that they were flying towards the Bashi Channel, said Su Yun, a senior analyst at the Institute for National Defense and Security Research, a government think tank in Taipei. He said the PLA aimed to show it could strike vessels sailing from the channel located between Taiwan's Orchid Island and the Philippines' Yami Island to the South China Sea. Su noted it also came after NATO leaders warned of the military threat posed by China and said it presented systemic challenges. On Monday, the USS Ronald Reagan carried out maritime security operations, strike exercises and coordinated tactical training in the South China Sea as part of America's routine presence in the region, the U.S. Navy said. Rear Admiral Will Pennington, commander of the strike group, said the waterway was pivotal to the free flow of commerce, and that the U.S. would work with allies and partners to provide full-spectrum support to key maritime commons and ensure all nations continue to benefit from a free and open Indo-Pacific region. Beijing claims the vast majority of the South China Sea and its disputes with neighboring countries including Malaysia, the Philippines and Vietnam over those claims have been a long-standing source of tension in the region. China frequently objects to U.S. military missions in the South China Sea, saying they do not help promote peace or stability, and the latest mission comes after China condemned the Group of Seven or G7 nations for a statement criticizing Beijing over a range of issues. While in the South China Sea, the strike group is conducting maritime security operations, which include flight operations with fixed and rotary wing aircraft, maritime strike exercises, and coordinated tactical training between surface and air units, the U.S. Navy said. Carrier operations in the South China Sea are part of the U.S. Navy's routine presence in the Indo-Pacific. China has ramped up its military presence in the South China Sea in recent years, including building artificial islands and air bases, where it has installed missile systems and other equipment. The South China Sea has become one of many flashpoints in the testy relationship between China and the U.S., with Washington rejecting what it calls unlawful territorial claims by Beijing in the resource-rich waters, which are also claimed by Taiwan, the Philippines, Vietnam, Brunei and Malaysia. In a show of force against the Chinese claims, U.S. warships have passed through the South China Sea with increasing frequency in recent years, invoking freedom of navigation rights. Related development: the Philippine Secretary of Foreign Affairs Teodoro Locsin has said the country will extend a key military pact with the U.S. after months of negotiations between the two countries. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte had threatened in February last year to axe the Visiting Forces Agreement or VFA after Washington canceled the visa of a close ally who led his internationally condemned war on drugs. Duterte, who has cultivated closer ties with China, later reversed his decision, which analysts said could have further weakened decades of close military cooperation between Manila and Washington, D.C. It is the third time Duterte has extended the deal, which provides the legal framework for joint military exercises with the U.S. The President conveyed to us his decision to extend the suspension of the abrogation of the Visiting Forces Agreement by another 6 months while he studies and both sides further address his concerns regarding particular aspects of the agreement, Locsin said. A Foreign Affairs spokeswoman said the department was waiting for details from Duterte's office on the specific areas of concern. Duterte's decision also comes as China steps up incursions into Philippine waters, angering many Filipinos. The Philippines and the U.S. held scaled-down joint drills in April after last year's war games were canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic.